Court does call the case. People versus Terrence Smith. Your name?
Terrence Smith.
All right, I have a plea form. Is that what we're doing today?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's two different things on it, and I don't want to hide the lead. There is a violation as well that should be in the copy.
That's correct, Your Honor. Defense counsel, I did have a chance to discuss that. I told Mr. Kirkus I wasn't sure if the court would want to move forward with the plea today.
I don't want to.
Regarding the violation, there would be an admission, and with that admission, he has worked with CMH and gotten into additional programming.
This case stands out. There's no shouting, no disrespect, no defiance. What we're seeing is a man standing before the court, just trying to keep himself together. He's doing his best to stay clean, to stay healthy, to hold on to some sense of control. But life keeps slipping through his fingers. Terrence isn't battling the judge today. He's battling his own reflection, his addiction, his mental health, his past, his circumstances. And you can hear that fight in every...
And he also wants to address the court.
Go ahead. Well, go ahead. What are you going to tell me?
As far as what I can tell you, being bluntly honest, well, I had an eviction on my door because I had my son living with me. So after that, I got that fixed October the 7th, I think. But I was going through a bad time situation, so I take full accountability for the situation that happened. But when it comes down to, I got a bleeding ulcer. So when I called Cheryl, I told her I couldn't make it in because I was going through a bad spot. But she didn't answer the phone, so I still came in, and I tried to use the bathroom. I got bipolar depression, anxiety. I waited a whole hour, but she told me I could wait in there. So I waited an hour in there, sitting. I still couldn't use the bathroom because of my respiratory system. So it's been going bad, but it's getting better because ever since that I've been coming to drop, I was using alcohol. Since I've been coming to drop, I haven't used no alcohol. So my body is getting better. So when I went in on October the 15th, I dropped, and like I said, I take full responsibility for the situation.
What hits hardest here isn't drama, it's honesty. He's not blaming anyone. He's not playing for sympathy or twisting the truth. He's just explaining how everything in his life stacked up against him. Eviction, medical issues, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety. He's been drowning, quietly while still trying to keep his head above water. And when he speaks, his tone is soft, worn out, almost apologetic. Like you can feel the years.
She wanted to take me today, but instead she had to bring me here.
What's your appointment date?
She says she's going to put it, she put it in the system, but she said she's going to get it on her.
Where did the cocaine come from?
Well, to be honest.
Okay, let's start there.
Yeah, being honest, like I said, I've been doing, Your Honor, I'm being honest. I want to be honest. I've been doing fine. I picked up a little weight, like Miss Marilyn, my landlord, she said you've been doing fine. But I just got into a bad spot in my life, and I'm just being honest. I just want to be honest. I don't want to lie to nobody, and I made a mistake. I just made a mistake. But after that, I haven't used. I've been going down there talking to my counselor every day, and everything's going swell because they're keeping tabs on me. They do wellness checks at my house because of my bipolar. But what happened was I had got around. I'm taking accountability, but I just got around the wrong people when I went out and was hanging out. The one time I did hang out, and lately I'm an introvert, so I just be in the house. So I just got beside myself. I'm just being honest, but my counselor's been with me every day now, and I've been staying in the house, and she's taking.
The judge steps in, not out of cruelty, but out of duty. The court needs clarity. They need to understand responsibility and risk. But addiction doesn't fit neatly into boxes. There's never one clean explanation, no tidy timeline. Sometimes relapse creeps in silently, in those moments when stress collides with old memories and something just breaks inside. And admitting that truth out loud, that takes more courage than...
He had four negative tests. There were the two that you indicated, the refusals, somewhat explained that. He had a missed sample, he was negative, and then he had the relapse. So there's, other than the unable or refusing, testing negative, there was the most recent test that was positive. What I'd be asking the court today would be if he can get another negative in between now and the next court date, obviously that's a very good indication that he is telling the truth and he had a bad night with the positive test. But
I went and told my counselor that I quit drinking alcohol. And like I said, I've been gaining weight. I've been doing everything good. And I went and told Ms. Jenna and Ms. Marilyn, and that they've been coming to check on me every single day.
Even his lawyer makes sure the court remembers something crucial. Terrence has been making real progress. Multiple clean tests, consistent treatment, support from his counselor, and even his landlord. This isn't someone who's given up on himself. This is someone who stumbled, and a relapse doesn't erase recovery. It simply means a journey.
I really don't never leave out the house. Can I be honest with you? Okay, my brother had a heart attack, right? Look, this ain't about my brother though. My brother had a heart attack. So what happened was I ended up catching the bus on my way to go see him downtown in Ivor. On my way to go see him. Didn't make it to go see my brother when he came out of coma, because I get downtown, like my mom don't let me ride the bus. I get downtown, see some guys I know, but you know, this is the situation to end up. Boom, my mom called me, told me get back home. I go home, and I've been in the house ever since, besides just doing a report. So I really don't never come out the house, because after what happened to my brother when they killed my brother, so I really just don't like to be out the house. I got caught in a bad spot around the wrong people, and that won't happen again. I promise. I give you my word on that.
All right, okay.
I'm
going to revoke his bond. I'll adjourn it out to next weekend. So I'll adjourn it out to the 30th, 2020.
Terrence finally explains what happened. Everything starts to make sense. This wasn't about partying or carelessness. His brother had just come out of a coma. Emotions were raw. He was vulnerable. He ran into familiar faces. And in one fragile moment, all that pressure cracked him open. That's how addiction works. 1 second of pain can unravel months of hard work. And he knows it. You can hear that regret sitting heavy in every word he said.
Yeah, maybe by that time you can give me a straight answer. I'm not going to take this plea today. I'll hold on.
No, I did wrong.
Man, it was committed to the violation. Defendant. Stop, man.
Come back.
Can you grab my jacket? Okay.
I'll come and see you in custody.
Here comes the court's response. Maybe next time you can give me a straight answer. I'm not taking your plea today. We'll hold off. You admitted the violation. Defendant remanded southbound. We'll reconvene. Can you grab my jacket? I'll come see you in custody. When the judge revokes his bond, it's not out of spite. It's protocol.